To gain the primitive tribe's approval, one must pass the priestess's test with his genius level IQ of 200. Da Vinci just survived the natives' ritual, while his two sailor companions met gruesome ends, one with a smashed skull, the other with a pierced throat. The priestess then tells Da Vinci that the only way to enter the vault of heaven and find the Book of Leaves is to become one with her.
Is this a marriage proposal?
The tribal chief personally conducts their union ceremony, performing a series of complex prayers and rituals. The priestess gives Da Vinci her hairpin and takes his necklace, a love token from Donati. But the final part of the ritual is incredibly dangerous. The priestess signals Da Vinci to reach into a shrine housing venomous snakes. As the venom enters his body, Da Vinci's life begins a countdown. Meanwhile, Riario is sent into the cornfields. He must defeat 3 hunters pursuing him before sunrise to obtain the antidote and save Da Vinci. Unarmed, he can only hide and wait for opportunities. Soon, Riario encounters a native warrior. Despite the native's immense strength, he underestimates Riario's brutality as the Pope's guard captain. After a few rounds, Riario turns him into a pincushion with the cornstalk. Riario then uses the native's corpse as bait to lure and kill the second hunter. The native warrior never expects him to hide in the ground, catching him off guard and costing him his life. With only 1 hunter left, Riario goes on the offensive. This native proves tougher, being both strong and agile, but Riario, hardened by killing, knows all the dirty tricks in the book. He fights dirty, from groin kicks to ear bites. While Riario's on his killing spree, Da Vinci's test begins. The poison weakens him, and drinking the priestess's ayahuasca allows his soul to wander between life and death. This way, he can see the spirits of the deceased and gather intel about the vault. To prevent Da Vinci's soul from getting lost in the spirit world, his body and mind must stay connected to his partner. One reason why the priestess married him.
Draw from me the strength you would need to survive.
Gradually, Da Vinci feels his soul enter a strange space, countless spirits passing by. He sees many familiar faces, like Giuliano and the cartographer. At the end of a long hallway hangs a painting. The cartographer's spirit tells Da Vinci it's his work from 20 years in the future. The Mona Lisa, the enigmatic smile and peculiar landscape behind her, give the painting a mysterious aura. As Da Vinci tries to explore further, he hears the priestess's urgent call. The sun's about to rise, closing the spirit world's gates. On his way back, Da Vinci's surprised to see Riario's black maid. Turns out Riario's already dealt with the 3 hunters and returned to the altar, but claiming the antidote requires a human sacrifice. His maid volunteers, fulfilling his obsession with finding the Book of Leaves. After drinking the antidote, Da Vinci fully awakens. The tribal chief acknowledges his right to enter the vault. Next day, the priestess leads Da Vinci's group deep into the valley. The vault's entrance hides behind a roaring waterfall. The gods set up deadly traps to protect this place, like the seemingly ordinary passage before them. The priestess sends in a goat, but when it reaches the middle,
you could have just told us, of course.
Clearly, this a weight-sensitive path. Anything heavier than a newborn gets crushed by the walls. To disable this trap, they need to press a button on the stone door ahead. The natives had tried throwing spears but failed. This, of course, is a piece of cake for Da Vinci. He immediately starts sketching a solution. The natives follow his instructions, crafting wooden gears and parts. In no time, Da Vinci assembles them, adding a long bamboo pole at the end to create a scorpion-shaped cart. Seeing the natives' skeptical looks, Da Vinci introduces it as the world's first self-propelled cart. It uses a spring made of bamboo strips and rope to store kinetic energy, driving the cart forward automatically. Da Vinci holds 2 ropes connected to the cart to control its direction. As expected, it's light enough to pass the gravity check. After hitting the stone door, the cart's brake system activates. Then, Da Vinci pulls a 3rd rope to raise the bamboo pole, hitting the button. With Riario taking the lead through the passage, they clear the first obstacle. But the second challenge stumps everyone. Before them lies a pitch-black abyss, too deep for torches to illuminate. Only a narrow bridge spans it, leading to a wall instead of a passage. Seeing 100 keyholes arranged in a triangle on the wall, Da Vinci asks the priestess for the key. Unable to figure it out immediately, he decides to try the center keyhole, but the next second, the stone bridge starts retracting into the wall. The priestess quickly pulls out the key and jumps back to safety, while Da Vinci begs for another chance. After a moment's hesitation, the priestess decides to bet on Da Vinci. As the bridge keeps shrinking, Da Vinci and his companions panic. He suddenly notices that each row of keyholes is a prime number, but their total of 100 isn't.
101 is...
This means there's a hidden keyhole somewhere. Seeing the bridge about to disappear under his feet, Da Vinci cracks the puzzle. They've been too focused on the wall above the bridge, ignoring what's below. Sure enough, Da Vinci finds the hidden keyhole underneath and inserts the key. The bridge stops retracting, and an opening appears in the wall. The priestess tells Da Vinci to wait while she goes back for bridge-building materials.
But do not wait for her, will you?
Clearly, the priestess's earlier actions have created a trust issue between them. The final challenge seems harmless at first glance. Just two triangular keyholes on a stone door. It looks like they just need to split the key and insert the halves. But Da Vinci looks at the light beams behind them, senses it's not that simple. He and Riario simultaneously insert and turn their keys, but nothing happens. Watching the shifting light patterns on the door, Da Vinci realizes the key lies in the light filter behind them. Its clever design splits sunlight into dozens of beams that move across the door in a pattern. Only once per cycle do two beams hit both keyholes simultaneously. That's the moment to open the door.
Now!
However, the door starts closing as soon as they let go. Clearly, someone needs to keep turning the keys to keep it open, a task that falls to Zorro and Nico. As Da Vinci and Riario navigate the dim cave, they find only a pyramid-shaped stone platform. But at the end of cave is a cliff. They're met with an endless vista of mountains and clouds within reach. Suddenly, Da Vinci hears someone calling his name from the platform. Just as he leans in to listen, the priestess and natives arrive. Dragging in the battered Nico and Zorro, Da Vinci realizes he's been used. The priestess never intended to share the Book of Leaves. He was just a tool to open the vault. The voice calls again, and Da Vinci is sure it's his mother. But the natives drag him off to a dungeon. After a night of fruitless searching, the priestess decides to sacrifice Da Vinci and Riario to please the gods. Da Vinci begs for a last goodbye with his friends, secretly observing his surroundings and noticing oil cans in a corner. He passes this info to Zorro and Nico in code, as a young native girl's blood soaks the ground. The final ritual begins. Da Vinci's bound hands, reaching for the hairpin given to him by the priestess, suddenly stabs a nearby warrior and grabs his weapon. Though he takes the chief hostage, he and Riario can't escape the encirclement. He's just buying time and waiting for an opportunity. Turns out Zorro and Nico had deciphered Da Vinci's hint, used the oil cans to create the explosion. In the chaos, Da Vinci snatches back the key from the priestess and flees. Before returning to the vault, he steals some fabric from the natives and gives them to Nico and Zorro. Since all the previous challenges had been cracked, they enter the vault without any obstacles. After the final door, Da Vinci throws his sword to hit the button. Then the pursuing chief tries to break in, but is crushed to death by the door. Da Vinci instructs Nico and Zorro to craft escape gear according to his drawing.
It's a plan for ropes and cloths to form miniature canopies that will allow an escape from a great height.
Then he works with Riario on how to open that stone platform. The only clues are two metal grooves and some magnetic balls scattered around. Da Vinci recalls seeing these trapezoid grooves in the Mona Lisa background during his spirit world journey. Arranging the balls according to hidden numbers opens the platform, but instead of people or the book, there's only a mechanical head. It plays a recording of Da Vinci's mother like a tape recorder, but an arrow interrupts it before revealing the Book of Leaves' location. With natives in pursuit, Da Vinci has everyone grab a parachute and jump from the cliff exit. Though skeptical, they have no choice. The priestess begs Da Vinci not to take the book, but his answer leaves her hopeless.
There was no book.
Soon, the four open parachutes drift away, disappearing into the dense rainforest. Eventually, tree branches cushion Da Vinci's fall, though he still tumbles several times before stopping. Riario's less lucky, suffering a severe leg fracture and bleeding. Da Vinci risks setting the bone. Riario's devastated at not finding the book, feeling his life's pursuit is in vain, but Da Vinci sees the mechanical head as proof of the Book of Leaves' existence, unlike anything he's ever seen. He plans to return to Florence to repair it and hear the rest of his mother's clues. Little does he know, Florence has undergone dramatic changes. and a conspiracy awaits them.